Alright guys, we're getting ready to start here. I'm just loading up on a few candies and drink here. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Well, what is it? This, right, there we go. Alright, so hopefully everyone can hear me. Thanks for joining me. It's your host, Nighty Jester, and today we're going to be, before we have our characters running around and doing all sorts of great things here, wanted to talk, get a lively discussion going about DPS. Talk about DPS and talk about my views and thoughts on things. And the reason this came up was actually, let's bring up my desktop here. All right, so we had our live stream last night, and afterwards, the Mad Hamish and I were discussing some things, as you can see here. So I love it when people post messages and converse with me, give me their thoughts and visions. You know, he's asking me about my character, and we got into a discussion about DPS, the values, and you know, basically my thoughts on some of the powers that I was using, his thoughts on some of the powers, and great discussion going on. I would definitely highly recommend when you're done watching this video. Is DPS damage per second? Yes. Joe Newell, thanks for joining me, man. So yeah, we got into this nice discussion about DPS, some of the powers that I use on my character, and what I'm thinking about doing with them and everything. So I decided to rewatch and talk about today some of the powers that I have with my character, and talk about DPS in general. So let's talk about DPS in general, if you don't mind. Let's go back, get rid of that. We'll go back to here. So obviously, when we look at any action RPG game, one of the most important stats for any character and everything is your DPS, which stands for, obviously, damage per second, as Joe Newell mentioned in the chat. And it tells you basically what you can assume your character is going to be doing in damage per second, which is great because it kind of tells you, oh, if I take this off, you know, my damage per second is going to go up or it's going to go down. If I get rid of this gun, you notice my DPS goes down to 873. So I can, you know, put in a different gun and I can see, oh, okay, my damage per second is going to go up or it's going to go down or everything. But damage per second for me, and this is my opinion, is not the end-all be-all of everything because of the way the game is designed. And I'm not talking about Grim Dawn in general, I'm just talking about action RPG games, all action RPG games, where the game can't basically figure out what powers you're going to use in which cycle. So, I mean, if I was to, let's actually go out. You know, let's go over here to our little dummies here. And if we look at our DPS, it's like 1678. And so what the game is assuming is if I'm just standing here, just shooting, and not doing anything else, I'm going to do about 1,680 points of damage per second against an enemy. And that's all well and good. And as you can see, the numbers flashing there are 600, 800, 900. You see some criticals, you see some bleed damage going on there. There's little numbers flashing. And basically that's just showing me, oh, okay. So that's basically what damage per second is. But what if I'm standing here and I'm doing this, and then I decide to use one of my powers, the Blackwater Cocktail. So I throw out my Blackwater Cocktail. Oh, wrong power. Ha, wrong button. You got to hit the right button, dude. So if I throw that out, all right, it's going to have a certain effect based upon, you know, how many points I have into it. It's going to have a cooldown. It's going to have everything in there. So if I'm standing here just spamming my attacks, boom, 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 but I got to stop attacking to activate this power, am I getting the same amount of DPS that I would get without doing that? Am I getting more DPS? Am I getting less DPS? You don't know that because it's not built into the amount of DPS you're earning per second. All right, so then you throw in another power. Say, let's look at our second one, which is Granado there. So first thing is I would throw out my this, and then I would throw out this. Well, you see, just to throw out those 2 bombs, it takes a second, second and a half, maybe 2 seconds worth of time to do that. So while I'm throwing out these other 2 powers, I'm not sitting here spamming my attacks. I'm not just sitting here. I got to stop what I'm doing and throw these out. And you can see my other attacks, stop when I'm actually activating the right powers with the right buttons. So when I go to activate this, you notice my gun stops shooting. And when I activate this, my gun stops shooting. So DPS, again, is basically your damage per second that you're going to be using if you're just standing there attacking the enemy with your default gun powers or whatever powers you're probably going to be using. Sometimes you can see here, if we go into our damage per hit, if you're using, say, magic missile or something like that, it would give you your stats for a magic missile as opposed to your default weapon attack based upon which character class you are. But again, damage per second does not come into and say, well, you're going to activate your gun power, and then you're going to activate this power, and then you're going to activate this power, and then you're going to activate this power, and boom, 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 and you're going to cycle through them back and forth, back and forth. DPS is only to take into consideration you standing there shooting your main attack over and over and over again. Well, that's all well and good, but as we know, hardly ever in any action RPG game, especially against bosses, hardly ever do you get to stand here and just boom, boom, and shoot and not move and not have to dodge attacks or anything. So, we go back to our little movie from yesterday, and let me go back to Grim Dawn here for a second. So this whole discussion basically came down to the fact that I am using the mortar trap power. So if you don't know the mortar trap, I'll put out the mortar trap here. So basically I put out a mortar, and it rains death down upon my enemies. It just sits there and boom, it's just like a World War II mortar or World War I mortar, any mortar you can think of. Basically, that's what it does. It just rains bombs down all over the battlefield against your enemies. And so the Mad Hamish was like, I don't think that's a very good power. I don't think you should use it. You can use your points in other things because, you can get more DPS out of it. And kind of my reply back to him was, and again, it's a great discussion. I don't mind hearing other people's views, and my view might be totally wrong. I'm not saying that my view is absolutely correct. I'm giving you my thoughts and my views on DPS. If we just look at what happened yesterday during our adventuring, which I'm just going to basically just mute it here. And let's see if we can get it set up to like high definition for you guys here. Oh, and you guys can't actually see it because I don't actually, there we go. Now you can actually see it. So, there we go. Get rid of this. All right, so we were adventuring around yesterday, and there was a couple characters running around going through this dungeon and such. And so I was looking at the DPS that this mortar was doing. I was thinking, well, is this mortar doing good damage or not doing good damage? And this goes back to damage per second, in that damage per second, let's go back to our Grim Dawn here. So damage per second, again, is I'm sitting here just shooting this dummy. But as we just talked about, you never get to just sit there and attack the dummy. You're constantly having to dodge attacks. You got enemies coming in on you, and anytime you gotta move, if I'm shooting this enemy and I gotta move and then shoot it from over here, and then I gotta move over here, you can see that while I'm moving, there's no damage per second happening. There's no damage per second as I reposition. So the only time I get damage per second is when I'm actually attacking. So that makes any power, in my opinion, that makes any power that automatically does damage super, super good. Because if I'm moving, I'm not doing damage. So if I have just like an aura around me, anything within 20 meters of me is going to take 1,000 points of damage a second. And that happens all the time. It doesn't matter if I'm moving, that damage is going to happen. As long as the enemies are within 20 meters of me or whatever the effect is. So those powers are super, super strong because even if I'm moving, repositioning, getting out of the way of an attack or whatever, that damage is still happening as long as the enemies are within whatever range the power happens to be. So if we look at the mortar power, let's go into our skills and actually look at the mortar power here. So it's a mortar trap. Place a mortar that will continuously lob explosives into the air until depleted. This trap scales with player damage bonuses. It's currently at level 10, which is going to take 200 energy. It's going to cost 5 seconds to recharge the skill. And the mortar trap abilities are, it's going to live for 18 seconds. And it's going to do, in a 1.5 meter target area, 3 meter radius, it's going to do 655 physical damage, and it's going to do 853 fire damage. So if we calculate those numbers up, that's basically going to be about roughly 1,500 damage per second. That's going to happen all the time, whether I'm standing still or not. That's 1,500 points of damage that it's doing. If you look at my main stat, if I'm just standing here shooting my guns, I'm only doing 1,600, basically 1,600 damage per second. So if I can layer both of those two out there, if I put the mortar out and then I'm shooting, and the mortar would be targeting that enemy, I'm going to be doing double the amount of damage that I'm normally doing, assuming that I can stay still, I don't need to reposition or anything. The mortar is just going to keep lobbing things in. I can then put another mortar down and keep doing the same thing over and over again. So in my personal opinion, anything that does automatic damage, once I put this mortar down, I don't have to do anything else. I can reposition, I can move all over the battlefield, I can do whatever I want, and that's just going to continuously drop damage on my enemies. So for me, anything that does damage automatically, whether it's a mortar or an aura or whatever, that you don't have to worry about moving around or losing your damage per second abilities, that is a super powerful ability for me. So if we go back and we're going to be looking at our video from last night here. So here we go. Trying to zoom in here for just trying to figure a good spot here of when our we got a big group of enemies coming here. So here we are. I'm rotating the camera. Hopefully I'll zoom in a little bit closer so we can see what's going to happen here. No, nothing here yet. Let's just keep going. We'll watch this for a little bit. Oh, you know what? You guys can't see it because I'm a stupid idiot. Again, I forgot. All right, so yeah, you guys weren't actually seeing it. All right, so here's my mortar. I put it down on the battlefield. You can see we got a bunch of skeletons here. They're ready to go. Now, once the mortar's down on the battlefield, it's going to just do its thing. You can see it shooting. I don't have to press a button. All I have to do then is just use my regular attacks and just start doing things. You'll see the mortar coming down. You'll see a fire streak coming down. And hopefully we can get some damage numbers. You can see here, that's 3178. That's 3,178 points of damage that I just did to this guy from the mortar attack. You can see the mortar is coming down and is doing damage. So that's basically 3,100 extra points of damage that I did from this attack. Let's go. Keep going. See if we can get some more attacks here. And you notice as I'm walking around and I'm just, haphazardly, picking up treasure or whatever, notice my mortar is still attacking. It's still doing DPS for me. See, I'm going over to this guy and I'm lost. I don't know where I'm going. Notice the mortar automatically targets something and raining death down on my enemies. You can see this attack. It did 1,600 and something to this guy. It did 1,674 to this guy, did 674 to this guy, did 1,575 to this guy, And notice now I'm in position. I'm going to start using my guns. And notice another mortar attack's coming down. Boom. Another attack. Here's 1575. There's 1377. Here's looks like a 1472 or 1172 point of damage. There's another. Oh, just missed it. There was another critical hit down there. And so again, anything for me that automatically is attacking. Notice I'm not attacking. I'm just running around at this point. I'm just standing there shooting my enemies. Okay, now I'm gonna target this group of enemies, and my mortar is still doing an attack over there on that guy. And notice another cool thing with this mortar attack, and specifically I want to talk about this mortar attack now because that was kind of the question. Notice what it did there in that last attack. It actually went up and it went over these walls and by the table and was targeting enemies over here. So when there's walls in the way, there's pillars in the way, it doesn't matter. It'll still rain down damage on the enemies. We'll see more of that here in a little bit. The mortar ran out. So right now I'm just going to finish these guys up with my pistols and we're going to move on. Oh, here's another group. So we're going to set down. Let's see if I get another mortar down. A lot of times it's like we're killing these guys fast enough. It's not worth my effort. We can just pistol them to death. So we'll just move on. We're looking for the next area. And I think we're going to have a big boss fight here in a minute. And that's kind of what we're trying to get to, is because obviously we want to see what happens when we fight a boss, right? Okay, here we come. We're coming into a room. I'm not sure this is the boss yet. We're getting to it, though. All right, moving up. There we go. All right, so big pack of enemies. I'm going to throw my mortar trap out. You saw it heading up in the sky. And fortunately for me, one of the other players last night, I believe it was Sundial that was playing with me, better known on our forums here as Pound Cake Shuffle. Nova, thanks for joining us. I think if you max the mortar with all the plus skills of the mortar, you can summon 3 at a time, which is insane DPS. Yeah, notice, he's freezing with that freeze ray, or I forget the name of it's called, but when he freezes them and the enemies can't move, watch what happens when my mortar lands. Oh, crap. We had some huge numbers there. So we did, 3149 here, 2,000 and something there. We did 1,700 there. We did 400 there. I mean, if you calculate all these numbers up, it's like, 6,000 or 7,000 points of damage. And that's just from one attack. Now we're going to rain down some more death over here. Comes down, boom, there's another one. And pretty soon you notice that all of the enemies are just gone. Now, I'm not saying that I'm doing all the damage because obviously other players are activating all their powers and such, but I'm not going to see their damage numbers, which is cool because I can see just my damage numbers. So when you see the little numbers flash on the screen, those aren't the other players. I can't see how much damage they're doing. So I can say, oh, okay, this is how much I'm doing for damage here. I'm not sure if I put a mortar down. Oh, yep, there it is. It went off in the air. So this is another cool thing about this mortar. Is notice I put the mortar, it's hard to see, but I put it way up there. It's actually attacking people way over there. Way over in the back, which is fine with me because you're going to have to kill these guys anyways. I guess the biggest concern or issue that some people might have with the mortar attack is you don't get to tell it, oh, target this guy here. And a lot of times it'll just randomly choose somebody and boom, that's the guy it goes at, which is just fine because it doesn't matter if it's a boss battle and he's got his minions in the room or whatever happens, you still have to get rid of those other enemies. So I don't care if it's attacking one of his minions or whatever, as long as it's attacking something. We're going to get some more zoomed in action here pretty soon. I was reviewing this at work today, trying to find some good time frames. About 1:10, I think, is the next. Well, we'll just let it ride. Okay, so I got it down again. You'll notice going up and coming down. There's almost 2,000 points of damage. Notice I'm shooting my guns as well. And it's just, it's continuously raining down. Here's another bomb that just came down over here. It's just Really, really good amount of damage. So again, when we're talking about DPS, which a lot of players fixate, oh my God, I gotta have, my character sheet has to say I'm doing 16,000 points of damage, or I gotta build a better character. Well, that's not the character sheet. DPS does not tell you what your character's actually doing in DPS. Well, especially when we get to our boss fight here. Now, I took a second because I didn't go with the other players because there's actually a skeleton who's walking through the wall here, which was kind of funny. And we couldn't actually target that guy. So we're going to go up these stairs here. We're having a big fight with some more enemies. Again, great players I played with last night. Big group of enemies. He's sent out his flash freeze. I'm going to drop my mortar down. Here it is right there. You can see the attack going up. And here comes the attack coming down. Boom. Just a lot of damage numbers. Hopefully I'll zoom in here shortly and we'll get to the boss fight. Won't be long. Again, another guys are spawning back here, which, a lot of times you don't see when you're concentrating on the big pack of enemies coming up here. This mortar band just took these guys out without me really knowing. And notice there's a big wall right here. Now, and there's a set of stairs here, and a lot of times you'll have a pack of enemies over here, and you'll have to run up the stairs after them. The mortar will actually just lob right over that wall, and I think we'll see it here in a little bit when we have the next big group of enemies. We're kind of figuring out where we're going to go, make sure everybody's get their objects going. So again, when I look at my damage per second here, it says here on my character sheet 1371, but that doesn't take into consideration any of my powers. All that takes into consideration is if I'm standing still using my default weapon attacks, that's how much damage I'm going to get. All right, so we're checking our inventory, yada, yada, yada. Here we go. All right, we're moving on. Let's zoom up to about... Oh, looks like it's coming up. All right. Keep going. I think we have a big boss fight coming up here. That's what I'm interested in watching here. Because as anyone who's played Grim Dawn or any action RPG, I don't care which one it is, when you're fighting bosses, you are not standing still fighting them. There's very few characters that are going to run up and tank enemy bosses. If you're a tank and you can stand there and just activate your powers and just not have to move, then, that's obviously one way to get around the whole DPS issue or problem. But if you are, any normal character, you're not going to be able to stand there and take on any of the bosses. Here we go. We're going to zoom in, try and take out some of these guys. And here's my mortar. Notice there's guys back over here in this category. Here's the boss. Right there in the back. And notice my mortar's lobbing shells way over in the back there. I'm standing here fighting these guys. We're going to have a big boss fight here shortly. We're getting killing all the little minions. Here comes one of the bosses. I think there's several bosses here. All right, so I put another mortar down. Again, just boom, boom, more damage, more damage. At this point, I didn't zoom in enough to really get a good grip of what the numbers were. And so we're really, right now, my mortar is attacking other things. I'm focusing on the boss and its group, but my mortar is doing its work. It's doing more damage over here that I don't have to worry about. I don't have to worry about enemies coming. Here we are. Oh, see, my mortar round just came down and landed on the boss. Another one came down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just landing right on his head. Boom, boom, boom. And notice now I can't actually see the boss because he's behind the pillar, but my mortar is just lobbing shells behind it. It's doing 1,591 points of damage. So I'm losing my DPS because I'm standing behind the pillar and I can't actually see the boss, but the mortar is still lobbing things over and doing DPS. And notice, boom, took that boss out. No problem. I mean, 3 or 4 hits with this mortar. Again, I'm not saying none of the players were doing any damage besides me, but we're going to get to a point here in just a few minutes in the episode from last night where both the other players got killed. I was the only one there, and we took the boss out pretty good. Pretty reasonable. Pretty fast. So mortar down. He froze him. We're going to have a massive amount of damage here. Hopefully I can stop on some damage numbers. Nope, they go down so fast there. Huma, what's going on, my friend? What's going on, Huma? All right, so right now we're just running after treasures. Looks like I'll fast forward a little bit. Yeah, I think this is where one of the players. Yeah. Let's go back just a little bit. All right. So one of the players from last night ended up getting killed when we went into this next room. This is the main boss. Is this the main boss fight? Let's see. Is this it, or did I rewind too far? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, no, he's down the next level. Let's fast forward a little bit. So we get to the. He's after this fight. All right. All right. So yeah. I'll go back just slightly. There we are. So we're getting ready to go down. If anybody recognizes this. All right. Taking a few minute break from StarCraft 2. Great game. All right. So we got to fight through these guys to get into the boss room. So again, big damage numbers happening here. He's frozen, and notice my mortar just landed in 1836 and another attack that did 1600. Plus, he's now taking burn damage, and pretty soon here he's going to die. There he goes. All right, so now we're going to go fight the big boss. This guy is a beast. He's a problem. You can't tank him. He will mess you up very quickly, very fast. I forget his name, but he's maybe we'll see it here in a minute. All right, so obviously when you walk in the room, he's there, and so what I decide to do is I put my mortar way up here, kind of in the middle, because this is a big square room, and I'm thinking if I put the mortar in the middle, no matter where I am, it should be able to get this guy. I mean, the mortar does have a certain range, so right now you can see it's activating, it's shooting, you can see, but I can't actually see what it's targeting over here. It's doing a lot of damage. And now we're running for our life because we just took a big hit, half our health in one shot. Here he comes, and we're all running back. One player ends up dying at this point. Here he is over here. He's got these nasty attacks. I forget his name. Maybe we'll mouse over him here in a second. And notice my mortar is still attacking, even though I'm running for my life at this point. So, again, anything that does damage for me when I'm not doing damage is like awesome power. So now we're, trying to figure out, okay, here he comes. Where's he coming? Okay, all right, I'm going to put my mortar back down here. Right there it is. Boom, right here. You can see it fires every second it goes and shoots. And now this is a perfect opportunity to kind of show you. So the boss kind of got stuck on this. There's like a I don't know, whatever this is called, like a sacrificial table, and it has a bunch of skulls and stuff around it. The boss kind of gets stuck on whatever the textures is. My mortar is sitting right here, and it just bombs continuously right on his head. I take a few steps back, and we're just going to town on this guy, and you can see the damage numbers are just insane going on this guy. And he's like trying to activate his powers, but they're being blocked by the table in the middle. But look at what happened there. If we go back like 2 seconds, my health went all the way down to almost dead again. So it was like, oh my God! All right, run! But while I'm running, notice my mortar way over here, still shooting, still doing damage to this guy. It just did 1,516 points of damage to this guy. I can see it coming down. There it is. There's the damage numbers. I'm running for my life because I don't have much health left. It did another 1,552 on this guy. So I'm doing, with this mortar power, about 1,500 points a second on this guy, even though I'm running for my life, trying to dodge his attacks. All right, mortar down again. Here we go. Mortar's right here. And at this point, he is severely weakened. I remember one of the other players had died. I don't know what happened to the third player that we were co-oping with last night. I'm not sure if he died or not, or if he died or not. So it's basically it's one-on-one kind of fight. There's one of them right there. But again, I'm running for my life, and watch every second you'll see mortar come raining down, raining down, raining down. Now it ran out of juice, so I have to put a new one down here. Just a second. Nope. Oh, Chet, run, run. Okay, whew. Okay, I'm getting out of there. Rotate the camera. All right, I'm like, look at my health. I know it's hard to see because the bar's right here, but boom, he's dead. And I would say of that damage, we didn't activate a lot of our other powers, and I'm sure one of the other characters was dead, so he was missed most of the fight. And the other one, I'm not sure if he died and then came back. Hey, Cannibal, how's it going, man? JJ Friday, welcome, welcome. So, yeah, I guess this whole discussion, again, if you want to look at yesterday's posts and read our comments kind of back and forth, it was started by, you know, Mad Hamish trying to just find out what kind of character build I was going with. And he said he wasn't a big fan of this mortar power. And so what I want to do here is, let's see if I can find there's a part where I kind of zoom in real close and you can see the damage numbers really well. Was it like 48? Let's see. 48. It was like 48 minutes into. Let's let it ride there. So when we're talking about DPS, we're not talking about just whatever numbers on your character sheet. That is not your DPS per second. Your DPS per second is basically you standing there using your main attack, not losing any time by having to move out of the way of enemy attacks, and just standing there and tanking with your main attack. Not activating any of your other skills. Mortar Strike is alright. Fire Strike Parse is better if you can throttle Mastery up to 50 really quickly for Brimstone or more AoE clear. I don't know. We just got done showing and talking, and I'm not 100% convinced of any of that. I'd have to try out some of the other powers. But, I mean, I'm getting basically 1,500 to 2,000 points of damage while I'm doing nothing but walking around or running around or anything like that. So, mortar, anything that does damage for you that you don't need to target is awesome. Where's the beehive? I think we went in the beehive here. Where's that? Well, see if we go up to this section. Makes it kind of boring just left clicking everything down. Yeah, it does. It usually plays something like 3 to 6 different character builds per session. Yeah, there's advantages and disadvantages depending on how you want to play. That's absolutely true. I just think a lot of people get caught up on DPS as in, oh, what kind of numbers are on my character sheet, and that's not what DPS is. Actually, DPS is how much damage are you doing to the enemies while you're activating all your powers, and not just standing there using your default attack. So here we go. Here's another big attack. Here's another boss coming in. So I'm like, oh, should I go after the boss? Nah, all right, I better. Yep, sure, why not? All right, time for some mortar action here shortly. There comes the mortar. So 1273, boom, he's dead. 3 or 4 shots on him. So I think a lot of, like I said, I guess this whole debate, discussion is basically just about more about just people understanding that DPS is not just the number on your character sheet, which can't truly represent what you are or not doing with your character. A lot of times you'll put on different equipment or you'll activate different powers in different cycles, and all of a sudden you'll be like, man, these monsters are really going down easy. And it's not because all of a sudden you have 12,000 more DPS. It's because you're activating more powers at the same time. If you could activate every single power at the same time, every second, then that would give you a true DPS amount. But you would have to be able to activate every single power all at the same time. If you had one button and the button was like, okay, activate everything now, activate everything now, activate everything now, that would give you true DPS. But the DPS that is on your character sheet is not based upon what your skills are and what you're actually doing with your skills with your character. If you're not activating any of your skills, you're just using your default weapon attack, then you can get a better understanding of what your DPS is per second, assuming you're standing there not moving and losing DPS by not moving. So I think it's a great discussion. I think a lot of people are I wouldn't say not aware. I mean, everybody kind of, especially people that have been doing this for a long time and playing a lot of action RPG games, they understand what DPS is. But I think it's a good discussion to have because of all of the minor details of damage that you can get even though you're not realizing you're getting it. And that's where I feel the mortar's strength is I'm getting DPS by just putting this thing down that I don't even know I'm getting because it's just automatically doing DPS all the time. If I had a big aura on me right now and all these enemies were taking 1,000 points of damage a second, that's the same thing as having a mortar shooting down enemies constantly every second like it's doing. Yeah, that's true. That's why there are target dummies in some towns. Problem is, the mortar won't attack the target dummy. In fact, if we actually go back to Grim Dawn, we were standing at the target dummy. You'll notice if I put the mortar out, it does not fire at the target dummy. My guns fire at it. My bombs, my grenados, everything fires at it, but my mortar does not actually, because it doesn't think it's a target, I guess. How long does it take you to reset the dummy? I don't worry about resetting the dummy. I don't know, I've never done that. I don't have time to sit there and mess with it. You? Oh, I gotta probably have it set to a different key. Let's look in the options menu. Hold and click control. Oh my god. Like that's gonna be a fucking pain in the ass. Okay, that didn't work either, so let's try again. Let's see. Target pet, hold key and click. Stationary, hold key and click. I'm not seeing it. I don't know. It's a skill. Oh, you can add. Oh, it's a skill you can add to the bar. Okay, yeah. Let's return to the game then. I don't have a skill available for the bar. Sure, I'll just get rid of this for right now. Oh, pet attack. There we are. All right. So if I do this, then I can do this. There we go. All right, so now we got it. So you can see how much damage the mortar does. 1400, 1400, 1400, 1500, 1400, 1400, 1500. So it does, you know, 1500 points of damage every second. That I'm moving around, dodging enemy boss attacks, and put passive skills into the secondary tab. Yeah, I usually do that, but it reminds me. It reminds me that I actually need to do that when I see them on the main bar. Let's see. Did you mess up my... Let's see. We got this. We got this. Oh, yep. There we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And... flame. There we go. There we go. Now we got all of our powers on. Gotta switch back to the other bar. We can put that here now. Pet attack. There we go. Yeah, because if I don't have the skills here, I'll forget, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, I don't need to worry about that. Nicholas, what's going on, man? We were just showing you the video from last night, talking about DPS, talking about Mortar Strike in particular, and discussing its ramifications on our wonderful play from last night, and watching it in action and doing a shit ton of damage that I can actually see and appreciate. Oh, here we go. Now we're going to be zoomed in. I think there's a nice section here where we're nice and zoomed in. We get to see the damage numbers pretty good. This is earlier in the session. This is like 48 minutes in, so we just wiped out one of the bosses. We're wiping out one of the others here. I was hoping, I know there was a section of the video that I like zoomed in so I could see all the damage numbers. Giver of Pain, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. We're talking about a little DPS and talking about, specifically talking about, what's the mortar attack called? I forget what the name of it is. Oops. Wrong button. It's called Mortar Trap. Ah, well, there you go. I think it's a great power. I think it's underused. Again, one of the great things about it is I can place the mortar trap down here if I stop hitting the wrong button. And if there's enemies over here on this side of the wall, it'll still target them. So that is awesome. How many times can you stand behind a wall and bomb the hell out of enemies? Reno Vecchio. Hey, ID Jester, can I share my Sorcerer Hardcore Ultimate video fully based on the mortar? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Level 82. She is now maxed. Yeah, if you got a link to a video based upon the mortar, because I think, you know, a lot of people go and tell me, oh, it's you could put your points in elsewhere, but they don't see, again, when we're talking about DPS, there is more to DPS than just standing there shooting at somebody. There's the DPS that happens while you're moving and dodging attacks or activating other powers. When I gotta do activate this, and I gotta activate this power, and I gotta activate this power, and all these other powers, my mortar is still doing its attack. It's absolutely still doing its attack while I'm doing all these other attacks. Boom, boom, boom. So it's an extra layer of damage that this mortar's doing, and it's doing, 1,500, 1,800 points of damage every second. So I'm definitely going to be checking out your video as well, because I think there are many situations where the mortar comes in very helpful. Again, I can put it down here. If I know there's a huge group of enemies over here, I can put it here. It's going to lob them over the wall, start damaging the enemies. The enemies got to come running out here. That's less damage that I'm taking. So any less damage I take while my damage is happening to the enemies is great. So there's a lot of ways to supplement. It's not just based upon damage per second based upon your character sheet. This is just damage you're doing if you're doing your attack with your normal guns at your normal enemies without moving, without dodging, without getting the hell out of there. And, I'm not trying to say the mortar is like the best power in the game or anything like that, but I think it's underrated as a damage layer that your character can be doing. It's, again, 1,500 points of damage every second that you are running around for your life, hitting your health potion, trying to, get away from enemy attacks. This thing doesn't need to dodge. It doesn't need to run away. It just lobs bombs. We look at, the thermite mines was a suggestion from someone. Actually, it was from Mad Hamish in our discussion, actually. He suggested the thermite mines because, they do a lot of damage and they last longer and, you can summon more of them and et cetera, et cetera. Now, I have not tried them yet, but that might be another good addition to the damage that I'm getting. But, thermite mines aren't gonna attack over walls. They're not going to attack over walls. Or, if I'm standing, how many times have we been in Grim Dawn and you're over here on one side, the enemy's over here, and you're trying to hit them, but your shots are being blocked by rocks or trees or whatever, and you're not getting your DPS, so you got to come around the rocks or whatever, or wait for the enemy to come around the rocks. Well, the mortar, it goes right over the top of walls. It goes over the top of, everything, and it'll just keep doing that damage. Boom, 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 boom. Now, to kind of supplement the mortar, mortars and totems are amazing because you can kite around and do a lot of damage without needing to stand in place. Totally agree. What happened here? Mike V. Mike V just sent me the Grim Dawn Crucible mod DLC. Wow, Mike V. Is he in the chat? Is Mike V in the chat? I didn't see him. Did he come by? Let me look through the chat. I didn't see him post anything yet. Oh, yep, there's Mike V. Hey, Mike. Wow, I am honored. I will definitely accept. No, decline. No, I'm just kidding. I'm definitely I'm going to accept your gift. Add to my library. Awesome, awesome. Look at that. Mike V. Everyone, say hi to Mike V and give him a big thank you. Man, that is awesome. That is truly, truly awesome. I didn't get it. I think we talked about this the other night on my channel. I didn't get it because, it's kind of like a last man standing type thing from what I understand. And I'm like, wow, I don't know if I would do it that much. But now that I've got it, I'm going to have to try it out and see what it's like. So I guess it'll just have to download on the side. But thank you so much, Mike V. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's great. Great support of the channel. Got nothing but great things to say. He joined us. I think, were you the one that was running into problems, Mike, when we were playing the other day? You couldn't connect or something? I connect with so many people recently, and I'm trying to remember who. Somebody was having an issue. So anyways, DPS is not the end-all be-all of your characters, whether they're powerful, whether they're not powerful, because there are probably lots of things that you are doing that you're getting more damage per second than the computer can actually calculate. Oh, okay. The first time you played, you had to disconnect. Okay. Well, anyways, Mike V, thanks a lot so much. Appreciate it. Want to try a shaman soldier? I want to try like a shaman soldier build. I hear those are really good. Giver Payne says it's not the most fun thing in the world, but if you plan to play this game to the higher levels, it's a great source for legendary gear if you can get someone to clear high waves and difficulties. The Crucible, he means. Excellent. Yep. Mike also suggests, if you're trying to figure out your DPS, how much you're doing, many of the different locations will have these test dummies so you can try different things. I mean, as most of you know, I like to play number one for fun. And for me, I would say the most fun I had, is when I watching my mortar just blow shit up. It's like so cool. And even if it didn't do a lot of damage, just the fact that it's like raining death down makes the game, for me, really fun and interesting. And that's kind of the main thing you want to do is you want to have I can have the strongest character build in the world, but if it's not a fun character build to play, a lot of people when they post their character builds are like, oh yeah, this is super powerful and you can, wipe out mods and everything, but it's really hard to play and it's not very fun. And I'm like, no, why would I want to do that? I don't play the game to be the number one Grim Dawn player in the world. I'm not playing, a, a tournament or anything like that. I'm playing to, enjoy the time and show you guys what's going on and have fun with it. Now, I know we zoomed in. Let's see. Here's our other character, but it does have the mortar. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if this other character used a mortar or not, but he does. So you can see zoomed in here. A lot closer action here. There's a time in the video where my two compadres decided to run off and leave me stranded. And so I was just fighting enemies and like, hey, I think we're actually coming up to it. Is this it? Is this it? Pretty sure it's right in this section. See if we can find it, which is like some of the best fun ever. Just oh, here we go. So I was like, actually, I'm going to turn the volume on so you guys can hear. That guy looks awesome. Got our mortar. I'm just gonna watch our mortar just boom, 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 boom. I'm just standing there watching it, like,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
all right, all right. Invulnerable. My friends left me again, didn't they? God damn. My friends left me again. All right, so yeah, I mean, it's just like fun, just sitting there, just basically watching the game and watching the power. I think it's really good. Let me get rid of the black screen of nothingness. There we go. So, anyone else have any thoughts about DPS or powers in general in Grim Dawn or anything? You posted the video link. Let me scroll back and see if I can find it because some of the chat came pretty quickly. Again, another big shout out to Mike V for the big donation today. Appreciate it so much, man. That's so cool. I'm looking back and seeing if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Probably this one here.
Hey guys, I'm Carly Kloss, and I just created my own website with Wix.
Well, that didn't really do anything for me.
Привет, привет, друзья. Вы знаете, я...
Oh, I don't know. Didn't get it, so. Anywho. So let's see. Do we have some skill points? We do have 5 skill points. Could try to get up to the thermite mines, or we could try to max out. All right, let me try. Well, I don't know. It's not doing anything, so. Anyways, we got 5 skill points to look at. We could put in some more Vindictus Flame. We were working on trying to get Arcanist powers. Mostly working with Cold. We could try to get our Sky Shards. They could do a lot more damage. That would be super cool. We could also try to get up to level 25. What do we have here? Eldrick's Ether Ray. Requires a caster offhand. No, probably nothing we're going to be using since we're going to be using two single-handed weapons. Spirit Protection, that gives us damage absorption. Yeah, it's usually what I try. I try to narrow down powers The less powers you have, the more you can put into them. So I probably have enough powers, really. Let's see, flame touched. That gets us some extra fire damage, lightning damage, burn damage, electrocute damage. Also, notification can purge debuffs off you before you die. Which one is that? Nullification. Nullification, huh? Oh, this one here? Concentrates massive amounts of negative energy within the target area, purging all enemies caught within it of beneficial auras and spells, while allies are purged of negative ailments, including damage over time effects. Yeah, it does seem like it does pretty good. Max my demonologist. Alright, well, I mean, we should probably max out our attack we use all the time. Notice we are able to get it up to 14 ranks, which is way over main damage. So we're now doing 121%, plus 217 fire, plus an extra 66% physical. And then I got 1 point left. We're going to put it in Grenado. That sounds pretty good. Fast. A lot of suggestions. You guys are great. I love you guys. I really like Mike V, because he's sending me Christmas presents, so I really like Mike V. But yeah, I think that nullification might be at least a good to put a point into. As you can see, my skill bar is filling up pretty quickly. All right, well, let's Broken Hills. I guess we're gonna go find this Yahoo in the Broken Hills. We gotta kill some dude in the Broken Hills. Let's check out this. Oh, you know what? I do have my skills turned on. All right. All right. So where is this guy? Who is it? Lutra. Lutra. He's not up here because this is like a dead end, isn't it? Yeah. It's like a dead end. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. But I found some goodies in there. All right. We don't have any pets with this guy. I'm kind of disappointed about that. All right, let's check out our DPS, or damage per second, with all of our powers actually activating. All right. So mortar, sky shards. So I'm just going to stand here and just let my mortar go to town. Boom, dead. Okay. Renovation, thanks for joining. We'll see you guys. See you later. Oh, that's not enemies. Gotta go around the wall. Trying to read chat and move at the same time is rather hard. Order time. So I'm just gonna stand here. Look at that, 1953 on that enemy. Boom. I didn't have to turn around and kill him. What's up here? I wonder. Mad Hamish, oh my gosh, buddy, we talked about you. We talked about all the stuff that we talked about. You're gonna have to watch the the first hour of this video, because it's all about our discussion, man. It's all about our discussion. Alright, here's a boss. Ready? Boom. See how much damage we can do. Oh, there's 3 bosses here. That's awesome. 3 bosses. Ouch. Leave me alone. I'm just going to run around the rocks while my mortar kills them. Oh, killed one. There we go. Killing another one. Oh, there's another one dead. Notice I am just doing nothing but running at this point. Oh, 3 bosses dead. Man, Hamish, you know I love you, man. You know it. I love you. And the first thing I said was I respect everyone's opinions, and I really am honored that you would take the time to give me such a great and thorough explanation about everything. You're probably more knowledgeable about this game than I am, so I mean, I'm not trying to say I know. Oh no, Mike, don't fall for the dark side, my friend. Mike, mortar is a great skill. I'm gonna die here because I'm getting trapped in the corner. Come over here by my mortar, fellas. Ah, look at that. Boom, chicka chicka boom. That's a lot of dead bosses, and I didn't do anything. Wait until Ultimate? Oh man, you know what? I'm going to dominate in Ultimate. My mortar is going to dominate. I'm going to spam mortar and just stand right behind it the whole time. Well, we can, agree to disagree, I guess. Anyways, where's this Lutra dude that I need to slay? Anyone know where this dude is at? There we go. I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to let my mortar just boom, boom, boom. See ya. Goodbye. Boom. Look at that. I didn't do anything. I just standing there watching. That's great. Aha, more enemies. The man Hamish, she told me how to make my mortar somewhat decent. Man, I don't know if we can get much better than this. I will certainly take your thoughts in consideration. Watch this. Alright, here we go. Mortar. I can't put it there. Let's put it, can we put it here? No, put it right here behind the wall. Oh, look! Mortar. Over the top. Boom. Oh, now it waited till that guy came in. Mortar over the top. Look at that. Oh, yeah. A lot of death and destruction going on there. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Here's our let's see, that is what is that? That's the Steps of Torment, right? Yeah. I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me where the hell this Lutra guy is. You're gonna start a new character? What? In Grim Dawn? So Mike V says his Demo Arcanist is the only class I've played that DPS carried to Homestead in Ultimate, and it didn't need reset or components. Alright, Mad Hamish has now got me, he says that when I kill the Mad Queen with the mortar, he will admit that it is a reasonable power when you can kill Avatar. So I'm assuming these are characters I haven't run into yet. Lutra is just before the Barren Highlands. Okay, well, where in the... Alright, let's assume you guys are talking about a map. Is he north, south, east, or west?
Alligator outside.
Why I want to try a Shaman Soldier. Lutra is just before the Barren Highlands. If you get the shrine in Barren Highlands, you've gone too far. The Mad Queen and the Avatar are Mogurdurin's endgame boss. I know the mortar is a waste of skill points, but the fun is way too much worth it. I don't know actual directions. Go left. Kanye, yes it is. So if we're looking at a map, and we have it positioned, yes, we have alligators. Mortar! Look at that. I mean, just took out that whole group of enemies. Come on. Come on, guys. Boom, boom. I'm going to assume that it's maybe over here because I haven't gone there. Oh, here's a boss. Let's see what we can do about this. Rotate the camera. We're going to zoom in so we can see the damage that our mortar is going to do to this thing. Oh! Oh! That is a bird that got blown to shit up. Oh, he's still alive. Oh, now he's dead. That bird got motorfied. Alright, where is far left of map? Thank you. Finally somebody gives directions. I'm going to drop some of these other bombs on their heads as well. Excellent. Yeah, it's got to be up here.
It's not here. Better
Mortars can be used to clog pinch points. That's true. That's another good use of a mortar. I don't believe enemies can walk through it, so I could just run. They have to walk around it, so. Oh, I see a star on my mini map here. Oh my gosh, is this thing gonna last like more than 5 seconds? I doubt it. I'm just gonna let my mortar do all the work. I'm just gonna move back and forth. Come on, mortar. Okay, so I basically was just running around dodging his attacks, and he got blown up. Come on, you gotta admit that mortar's awesome. Theorycrafting. What is going on? Everyone say hello from Argentina. Theorycrafting is from Argentina, I believe. So that's awesome. See how much damage I do without my, just, it's like night and day when I'm not using my thing. Oh, hello, we got a shrine here. It needs a polished emerald. Sure, we'll do that. That's fine. Who was saying earlier that they were starting a new character? Can you link to your sorcerer build, Mike? That's a good question. Am I in veteran still? You are in veteran. Yeah, I'm still in veteran. Where's the other guy that plays with me? Oh, there's lots of guys that play with me. Depends on which day and which night it is. We have an open door policy here, man. Anyone and everyone can come play. As long as they have mortars. If you don't have a mortar, you're not allowed. No coming, no playing. Can't play unless you got a mortar. Who said they were going to run a new character? Somebody looking to run a new character? Grim Tools website. Never look up. Mike says he never looks up builds. Shoots from the hip. I make new classes when I get sweet items I want to use. So you can build your character right on that website and then post it. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. I know that would be something that a lot of players would probably be interested in doing. Nicholas. Oh, Nicholas is running a new character. Anybody interested in running a new character tonight? Anyone? You all done making new characters? Hey, here's somebody.
Watch your back. Trust no one.
Your name is Elsa. Ah, yes. All right. Sure. Yeah. Sure. Uh-huh. Excellent. Oh, another boss. He's gonna get mortared. What do we have here? Chill Heart Scepter. Level 30. Look at that. That is like so cool. Look at that. I mean, yeah, make a new one and try that Crucible out. Get devotion early or a carry from high levels. Just gonna stand here and tank you mofos that you get death rained down from above. Look at that. Awesome. I don't know where I'm headed. I'm headed this way, I guess. Crucible is a whole nother level. Builds that can make it through vanilla ultimate can't get through second difficulty of Crucible. I'm definitely going to try that out, Mike. So thanks for the gift. Appreciate it, everyone. If you're just joining us, Mike V was so kind as to send us a copy of the Crucible DLC. So that'll be super cool to try out. Looking forward to that. Here we go. I'm going to get on this side of the tree, right? I can't shoot him, but my mortar can. Oh my. Alright. Alright. I'm just going to tank these guys with my mirror power. My mirror power is super good. I don't know the exact name of it, but it's super good. Just put my mortar down while I look at the name of this power here. Mirror of Ectrasatis. 100% damage absorption for 3 seconds. No damage. That's really, really good. Just looking at what's going on in the chat. Lots of good conversations to be had. I'm gonna try and make it over to Homestead, I think, so I don't have to. Oh no, he's got me locked down in position. Shit, guy come falling down. Alright, I think this is the one that takes us over there, right? Smuggler's Pass, oh yeah. I haven't done this yet, okay. Yep. That's a lot of bad stuff over there. Hey, we reached level 30. Oh my god. I'm feeling spunky tonight. Level 30. Let's watch this big ass troll go down. Oh my gosh. He didn't even last a second. Here comes this. Oh, 1706. 1706. We're gonna zoom in again for you guys so we can check out some of this action. In case we need to review this tomorrow for more discussions from Mad Hamish about how awesome this power is. Oh shoot, I shot him too fast. Damn it. Alright, here we go. Lots of enemies here. Come on. Come on. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, yeah. Did you see that guy go flying through the air? Come on now. Tell me that's not like the best thing ever. Oh, Mike. Mike. What am I going to do with you, man? Orders. Extra DPS. Really? Froze me. This guy froze me. See what happens when I don't have my mortar up and running? These guys get spunky and they start like trying to think they can hold me in position and stuff. Let's see if our mortar. Oh, there's one. There's one. Alright. Thermite mines. Your thermite. Oh, here's a couple bosses. Let's see how well the bosses do against my mortar. Because I'm just gonna. How you like that? Huh? How you like that? Oh, you're running after me, huh? Huh? Oh, shit.
I can't do that yet.
Oh! God damn it. And I don't have a portal down. God damn it. What am I missing? I think I'm missing something. What am I missing? Yeah, that's probably it. Oh, that's an easy fight. I just was zoomed in to watch the big explosions. Alright, you bastards. We'll zoom out this time. We'll have to do this one serious. Actually use powers, I guess. Since I put all these skill points in powers, I guess I should use some of them. Sky shards. Alright, is this your... No, that's not them. And I guess, you know, you don't want to stand there and take a troll in the face either, so that would probably be not a good idea. Because they probably hit pretty hard. Alright. Alright, Mr. Bosses, now that I can run around... Just gonna run around in circles and let my mortar take them out. Oh, God! Get off me. Ah, damn it. Ah! Alright. Now I'm going to go full-fledged ape man on him. Full-fledged ape man. Oh, I noticed one of the bosses is missing there, huh? Don't take him in the face.
I can't do that yet.
What the hell is going on here? Why is my mortar not coming out? Oh, because I'm unskilled. Ah! I'm like, none of my powers are working. That's because I was on bar number 2. Always remember, that's another reason why I hate having 2 bars. Alright, here we go. Serious, we're gonna have mortar time versus this guy. Just gonna stand here and tank this mofo. Come on. Haha, I win. Hey, that was just mortar. What was that? Like 3 hits, boom, boss dead. Alright, what do we have here? Windcaller's skin. +1 to all skills in his shaman. I got a character that might could use this. We also picked us up a brimstone repeater. That is a level 30 gun. I got a character that might be able to use that. Very nice. Got a little bit of treasure tonight, boys. What do you think about that? Cannonbell says he'd like to join the game, but his pizza's almost ready, so maybe later. Yeah, I think we're. I haven't heard from. Let me alt tab back out. Somebody was running a new character tonight, and I know. I had to alt tab out because I can't scroll through the chat. Yep, these are skill points that could have went into my mortar. I should have done that. More mortar. I'm going to max that sucker out. I wonder how much damage it would do then. Oh, crap. We're doing some pretty good damage with our dual pistols, though, I think. Not bad. Mortar! Oof. Look at him go! Oh, I was hoping he would bounce right over the top. Gonna get all these guys. Come on over here. Uh-oh, here comes the big dude. Alright, here we go. Mortar versus a name. What's this guy's name? Varak the Destroyer. Alright. Oops, I didn't mean to hit him. I'm just gonna let my mortar take this dude out. 1,500 points of damage, 1510, 1510, 1510. Every second, 1510, 1510, 1510. Get out of there. 1510, 1510. I'm just running around in circles, having a good time. He missed me. Oops. And he's dead. Look at that. Oh. Tell me this mortar isn't awesome. Come on now. You gotta admit it. What do we get here? We got Myvin's Lens, which is elemental damage, spirit. Sure, yeah, we'll learn it. That's for sure. I'm driving Mike V crazy, I think. He's probably thinking, man, I bought this guy, the Crucible DLC, and all he keeps talking about is that stupid mortar. Why doesn't he just shut up? Flaming mad. Yeah, well, you don't get very far when you kite half the time either, do you? That's not a chest. It looks like a chest, but it's not. Oh, we got a fight going on here. Oh yeah, you know what I should do? Probably put a portal down. Haven't done that in a long, long time. You get 6 of them. Great! You can run all the way back to Devil's Crossing, kiting all the monsters all the way. Dead Man's Gulch. Where are you guys going? Come back here and fight. I think there's a... Look at that. Mortar's still attacking while I'm down here getting treasure. That's awesome. I think there's a thing over here. Oh, there's scrap. I'll get my treasure as these guys die. What the hell is that? I'm trying to convince myself more than you guys, huh? You guys are funny. You guys are a riot. I love you guys, man. You guys are awesome. You make me. You guys make me laugh. Well, I hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. Again, a big shout out and a big thanks to Mike V for being so awesome. He sent me the Crucible
I know that you did
DLC, so we're going to be able to be trying that. I'm going to try it probably a couple times, and then I'll probably run a live stream once I get the hang of what it's like. So which one of you brave fellas are going to buy me the DLC when it comes, the big DLC expansion when it comes out? You guys can start signing up for that right now. So I guess I could put all your names in a hat. We can just draw the lucky winner on the hats. We fought some big ass dude yesterday. Who was it? The General so and so. If you missed our live stream yesterday, in one of the towers, General so and so. You know what I'm talking about? He looks like a big beetle-like thing or something. He died to my mortar. He died to my mortar too. I should be playing that guy because he's like level 43 or something, so he's almost at the end. I mean, I think we're just a couple places from the end, I think. So that way I can then show you guys my mortar in what's the next difficulty? The difficulty level. Who? Lucinus, I'm not sure how you say his name, but he's the final boss, and he like one-shots everyone. Well, that's only if you stay still, right? If you got your mortar out, you can just run circles around the guy, right? And let your mortar do all the damage. This is so funny. I just crack myself up sometimes. It's just too funny. Seriously, it's just too funny. Yeah, you just run circles around him. You can't go through your mortar, and then he dies. It's not that hard. Look at that. My mortar took care of all those little worms. Look at that major poison area that I don't have to go in because my mortar just wiped them all out. You guys. I love you guys, man. You know that. You know I'm just teasing you. I love you. You guys are great. Oh, hello. What do we have here? We don't have enough. Oh, alright, mortar. Watch. We'll take these guys out from a distance. We won't take any damage. Look at that. One mortar and they're dead. I need to go get me some some dynamite. I wish I could find me some decent shoulder pads too.
Safe storage, no questions.
While we're here, we might as well drop off all our goodies, right? Let's, oops. Let's drop off our gun here. I'm gonna move our gun. Trying to actually organize stuff now. Look at that, you know? Keep things organized. So I'm gonna put all weapons in like one tab, right? Except for ranged weapons that go in a different tab. I'm just too organized, right? Oh, hello, look at that. Oh yeah, we can use our brimstone shoulder guards now, which give us extra fire damage, extra spirit, health, and +2 to explosive strike. Alright, so our damage is at 2503. We put these on, it goes up to 2741. Why am I not using Luminier's green pistols? Because I got a 4-item set that's giving me a bonus of +1 skill point to all my demonologists and +1 skills to all my arcanist powers. How's that sound? Huh? How's that sound? I'm getting like 2 skill points in every one of my skills for free. That's why I'm not doing that. Hang on, I gotta play. I gotta redesign the stupid inventory so I keep everything organized. Let's see, swords in one column. We'll put shields down here. We got plenty of shields. Sorry, I can't read your guys' comments right this second. I'm busy moving shit around in my inventory. Weapons. I guess we'll put that there. More shields. It's great that I have all these shields and I have one character that uses shields. I'll do my boots and gloves later on. I'm just trying to... More shields. Wait, do I want this? Wind collar skin? No, I don't think I do. That's a lot of shields. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 shields. I have to get rid of some of this stuff, I think. We'll put this over here for now. Oh, I got one more weapon I need to move. Put that right there. Give myself a storage mod. I don't know, that sounds like hacking. We just had that discussion the other day, didn't we? Come on. Sorted properly. I don't need no storage mod. I got everything. I got everything organized. I'm fine. Look at that. Come on now. Look at how perfect that is. I got rifles. I got pistols. I have another pistol down here. This tab is kind of a mess, but it's coming along. And then I got all my weapons and shields. Oh, I can move this here. Keep all my rings and amulets down here. Oh my gosh, I'm too organized. Oh, I love it, huh? How many characters do I have? 6 or 7 characters, maybe? I'm thinking 6 or 7.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Alright, so we came over to get dynamite. That's what we came for. Let's go back. I'm going to have all kinds of good treasure when I go back, too, so hopefully. Why do I have all these doubles and quads? Just in case I need them. Open. Give me something good. Well, I got some blood of Shitron, so that's another dude that's going to die to my mortars. Oh my god. Alright. Watch. Let's see if my mortar will actually... Yes! Look at him! Oh yeah, look at that. I can't even shoot these guys with my pistols, but my mortar can. There we go. Oh, wait. Let's get our mortar out here in the middle. Let's see. Watch. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Killing these guys from up here on top. That's just too good. Too good. I have the wrong finger on the wrong buttons.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, I don't need it to be ready. That's fine. We'll do it without. You clear faster if you max demo and got brimstone maxed. Sure. If you say so. Let my mortar do the talking. Here we go, baby. Cleared out the shrine. Oh yeah, cleared it out. Boom, boom. Excellent. That probably gives us a couple points, doesn't it? Alright, so I actually have 5 points available. Holy crap. So I'm looking for fire and cold. So, fire and cold. Physical defense, physics, elemental resistances, elemental damage. I think this our Arcanist, the elemental exchange does elemental damage, and the sky shards do cold and lightning. So, what do we think we want to get? I think I was going towards something, and now I don't remember what I was going to. Who's a good fire? Is it this sword guy? This sword, Eldritch Sword? Alright, so we completed that. That gives us 7 green and 3 red. Let's see if that opens up anyone for us here. Nope, not yet. Meteor shower. Where the heck is meteor shower? I don't even know where that one is. That's a torch. Fire damage. Oh yeah, we need this one. 8 red, 15 green. Oh, it's going to be a while before we get that guy. We need more green ones. More red ones. Offense, crit, and offense ability, and cutting requirements for ranged weapons. That sounds like a good one. Plus, it'll give us 3 green. So we're going to complete that. There we go. Oh, look at that. Opens up the Magi. What's he do? Fire? Oh, yeah. So we'll start putting points in the Magi now. Yeah, baby, yeah. Drop Scholar's Light and pick up Viper. Uruin's Torch is on the left. Oops. Yeah, this one here, huh? Yeah, it looks pretty awesome. 80% fire damage, offense, chaos resistance, crit damage, movement speed, 100% burn with 100% increased duration, 100% fire damage, 20% fire resistance, and then of course the big meteor shower at the end. Wow, yeah. So we need red and green. I think most of the ones we did so far are, let's see, red or green. So we've been on the right track. Yay for me. Alright, where are we? We're here. Here we go. Alright. Go back this way, I guess. Think you got Jackal? Oh, look at, there's more guys that we're just going to destroy without having to go over there. Boom, 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 boom. There's not much over there, it doesn't look like. Oh, spiders. More. Oh, spider. Well, they didn't last very long, but nice. Spiders. Oh, I can't go that way, huh? What? How can I not go? Really? I can't go that way. Alright. I gotta find our way through. How in the fuck do we find our way through? Well, that was kind of a dead end as well. That's blocked. That's blocked. That's blocked. That's blocked. These are blocked. So this side is kind of dead. We're going to have to go back and go around now over here. We'll zoom in a little bit. Oh, here's a star. It must mean something important. Oh, is this a named boss? That's nice. Let's put our thing down. There we go. Oh, he died. We got Devil's Grin, Epic Shield. Just what we needed was a shield for our two-handed wielding. Okay. Completed a quest somewhere. Another boss. These poison dudes. Oh, he's like all chaos. Look at that. Ew. Come on, go away, chaos. I can go pick up my goodies. Thank you. That everybody dead? Okay, moving on. Okay. Maybe back this way. Oh, spitty dude. Get away from him. That's right. We'll let our mortar take care of that asshole. We don't even have to be there. We'll let our mortar do it while we're down here killing these guys. Yep. Oh, let's go back. Is that guy dead? Oh, yeah, look at that. Let's rotate the camera. That's blocked. Surprise attack on him. Oh, well, we're back over to the area. We can't... Oh, our mortar killed that guy for us. That was nice of it. Oh, look, more guys we don't want to go next to. Lots of poison there. I could run through it, but I get my jacket all dirty. You miss, you miss, you miss. Excellent. We're cruising right along. See, make sure there's nothing else we missed down here. Oh, some creepy crawlers crawling out of the ground. I think that's it. All right. Dun 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 dun. Alright, seek a way over to Homestead. I like that. Yay! We made it to the Prospector's Trail. Look at that guy. Blah! Oh my gosh, they're like having a big fight over here. Are you a big guy? Or are you gonna die? Yeah. Big guys are great because the mortar can't miss them. They're so big, right? What in the hell are you shooting me with? Green... ether? That's not fair. You're shooting me with ether. Alright, which way are we headed? I think... Whoops. Oh, is that a boss? So that is north. pure cunning raged blade monster is no joke. Alright. We're at the Withering Fields. We have almost made it to Homestead. That is awesome. I want to thank everyone for stopping out tonight and spending some time with me. I was hoping to maybe get a little co-op in tonight, but I had a retirement party that I had to go to, so I didn't get home until 8. Oh, here's a boss. Let's take out this guy. Oh, there's 2 bosses. Hey, we leveled up. Oh, there's the boss. He's like all pissed off. Yeah. But he died. I didn't even have to, like, break a sweat to kill that guy. That was some good pistol in there, folks. Let's see, I think it's like up here, isn't it? Oh look, I'm going to stand behind the rock, but my mortar can shoot over the rock. So good. This guy is so good. I can just put it right here and they can't hit me because I'm behind the rock. Oh, it's another boss without a kill. Oh, yeah. Down a portal. There we go. Alright, boss, come on. Let's do the round and rosy thing. You go that way, I'll go this way. Water wins. Man, we are not getting anything. We're not getting anything. Where the hell is this damn town at? Made it 32. Hey, here we go. Homestead's under attack. Oh no, watch out. What's a boss? Oh no, watch out. It's a big boss. He's dead. Is this a name dude? It is a name dude. Alright. Order. Don't get near that guy. He's got a lot of hit points. Now! Activate your shield! Yes! Bah, ha, 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 ha. That's the way to do it. Just wait for him to wind up on his big attack. Activate our invulnerability. Let the mortar come in and kill him, and bam! Wow, that was a good ending. What do you think? Well, he's made it to Homestead. Anybody else? Is there any more journals that I need to pick up? I don't think so. Alright, good. Oh great, we picked up a epic two-handed sword. Mike V and Matt Harmish have been having a heck of a good conversation in the chat, talking about different builds, talking about playing fun characters, Blade Masters with cunning. Well, let's see. Is there anything else? Nope, I guess not. I got 7 points to apply. So I have 11 in physics. I have 11 physique. 11 in physique. I have 11 in cunning, and I have 1 in spirit. Because I don't do a lot of spirit. I'm going to put a couple points in spirit, a couple in cunning, and the rest in physique. There we go. I only picked up a couple new blue items.
Got something you need stashed?
I now have 3 of these, it looks like, Devil's Grins. And it looks like I now have 2 of these Spit Eater Bulwarks. And it looks like I got 2 of those as well. I need more storage space. Anybody know how to get some? I'm too funny for my own good. That's the problem. I'm just too damn funny. I bet you with the expansion pack, does anybody know when they come out with the new expansion pack? Are you going to get more storage tabs? I bet you we will. I bet you we will. I don't see why we wouldn't. Now these 3 shields are going to be a problem because I don't have enough space to put them all. If I keep doing my attributes that way, you're going to mess up her build. I got a couple Wraith Blades. I'm like a hoarder or something, aren't I? Let's see. Shields would fit there if we got rid of a couple of these helmets, right? Move the helmets down here. I don't think I see any more of them. Let's move this stuff out. Move that over here. Alright, looks good. I gotta drag this up here and this up here. Alright guys, well, I think we had a great conversation. We had a great time talking about DPS, character builds, all kinds of really good things. So I appreciate everyone stopping out tonight to give me their opinions, their thoughts, and a real big shout out to the man Hamish, who actually started this whole conversation with his thought about my character build on yesterday's live stream. So appreciate that. And another big shout out to Mike V for the donation of the Crucible DLC. So definitely be bringing you some of that gameplay as well. And everyone else has stopped out tonight to say hi and give me their thoughts. And there's quite a few people there, so I don't want to miss anybody. But thanks everyone for showing up. looks like we got the 4th of July weekend coming up, so schedule will be a little wanky, but I hope to get on a few times here. So yes, I need to get a item assist mod. All right, guys, thanks one and all for joining us. Everyone have a great evening, and we'll see you guys this weekend, and take care.